and welcome to another edition of Bass Tips, and I'm Rob Johnson, and today we're going to expand on what we did on the last lesson. If you had watched the last lesson, talking about using digital patterns, and in this case we're using a scale pattern, so just using the notes you'd find in a scale and no chromatic notes, just a scale note. So last week we talked about, not last week, but on the last lesson we talked about using 1, 2, major third, and 5, because we were using a dominant chord, but if it's a minor chord it'd be 1, 2, minor third, and 5. And we played through, and it sounded like it had this sound to it, so 1, 2, major third, 5, 1, 2, major third, 5. And today we're going to talk about using the higher part of the scale. So, that line was ascending; it was going up. We're going to do a descending line from the octave down now, which will have a different sound, and we'll be touching on the octave, the minor 7 because it's a dominant chord, the 6, major 6, and then the 5th, natural 5th. So in F, if we're in the key of F, we'll just go ahead and start in the octave, and we'll do F, and then we'll do an E flat with our first finger, and then we'll do a 6 open, and then our 5th with our pinky. Again, that's F octave, E flat with your first finger, and then your 6th, the D open, and then the 5th pinky. So that's 8, 7, 8, minor 7, 6, 5. The scale pattern would be 8, 7, 6, 5, because if you were using it over a major 7 scale per se, you'd have 8, major 7, major 6, 5. But in this case we're using dominant chords, so they have a major third, perfect 5th, and a minor 7. So today we'll be using 1, minor 7, 6, 5. And then it's just a 12 bar blues, but we're going to have a quick 4. So on the second bar, we'll have 1 bar of F, 1 bar of B flat, and 2 bars of F, 2 bars of B flat, 2 bars of F, 1 bar of C, 1 bar of B flat, and 2 bars of F. And that's just our standard 12 bar blues with a quick 4. So when I put this bass line over that form, then the bass line will sound like this. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it has a real descending quality to it. It's falling a lot. So if we were to now use the bass line that we did in the last lesson, the ascending bass line, the 1, 2, major third, 5th, in combination, like alternating every bar, say, with this descending line, then we start to come up with some variations for like a walking blues bass line. So let me go ahead and just play what that sounds like, and I think it sounds pretty good, for just a simple 2 scale patterns intertwined, going one after the other. So yeah, I'll go ahead and play. I'll ascend first, and then I'll descend the second time, and then we'll see how that sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so there you have it. There's both the lines, the 1, 2, 3, 5 on the lower side, and the 8, 7, 6, 5 on the top part of the scale, descending. And yeah, I think it sounds pretty good. Anyways, check that out for a bit and try it over, jazz chords or whatever on a chart, and see how that feels too. Yeah, if you like what you're hearing, subscribe down below, and I'm going to have many more helpful bass tips for walking bass, soloing, and some technique. So please stay tuned.